My dad was not a heart patient that time, but he had high cholesterol, and actually I looked at his blood report and I'm like, holy crap, I mean, Dad, you're not very far from a heart attack. And, unfortunately, I mean, he did suffer a heart attack in 2 weeks. And I really recognize how important this is, where I'm not even a doctor, but, this work is really important. So that was, very, very early on, I found real passion, because my first job was selling photocopiers and fax machine, and that was no passion for that. But this was real purpose, real intellectual discussion, real science.
My mom, who was really a great inspiration to me, she started out her career in Cape Town, South Africa, where the first heart transplant happened. And she was also a midwife. And she, after a very illustrious career in New York, she decided to end her career as a home care nurse. So for the last 20 years of her career, I, watched her and sometimes drove her to patients' homes where she would really talk to them about a myriad of different conditions they had. And being front and center, those were my teenage years, being front and center and seeing the kind of impact my mom would make with those patients was so inspirational.
Just being out of school where I met my wife, I had come to learn that she did lose her father to AIDS. He was a hemophilia patient. He had been doing factor therapy, so that's the therapy that he needed to help his blood essentially clot and to not have bleeding episodes. And that product itself was contaminated with viruses such as hepatitis and HIV. So that in itself kind of lit the spark that we can be doing more, really to honor his legacy, essentially have us become a living legacy for the life that he hopefully would have been leading. And so we got involved.